Good day to you. What I want to do in this short introductory video to this YouTube website is to give you a little bit of a rundown on who I am, what I do and why. So my name is Singh. I come originally from Yorkshire in England, and for the last 25 years I've been a professional healer, probably half of that also a teacher. And prior to that, for 15 years, this was my hobby. So in 40 years you learn a thing or two and you experience a thing or two, I can tell you. Now, the first thing we need to understand is what is healing, because it's nothing to do with medicine. Here we have something which is quite confusing simply because the medical profession, especially the pharmaceutical companies, use the term healing for something which isn't healing at all. Now, to express it very, very simply, pharmaceutical medicine is about the suppression of symptoms. Fine in itself. The techniques were originally developed by healers to do exactly that, to suppress symptoms in order to buy time for a healing process in circumstances whereby the symptoms were so extreme that it was questionable whether there was sufficient time for the healing process. In itself, fine, not a problem. However, to do that and then nothing else creates the health catastrophe that we now have in great parts of the world, and especially the so-called first world, where pretty well the only sort of health treatment which is available is pharmaceutical medicine. Now, healing, on the other hand, is about discovering the causes of a problem and helping the sufferer to recognize this themselves, exactly how they have created their problem, and then to bring them or to teach them how to remove that problem themselves. So the work of a healer is primarily that of a teacher. Now, a teacher not necessarily in the conventional sense of giving lectures and stuff like that, but also in the sense of giving people direct experiences which change their self-perception. This is the so-called laying on of hands. I mean, that's just the physical part of it, which is almost nothing. But it's the energy transfer, it's the movements, the very, very subtle movements that a healer imparts to the body. That is what gives the patient the experience of something other than suffering. Building on this experience, it becomes possible step by step to teach almost anyone how they themselves, first of all, created their suffering, and then how they can remove it from their lives. That is what healing is about. Now, however, it's not just about so-called ill health. No, 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 no. Poverty is a disease requiring healing. The world's political systems require healing. They don't work. You see what I mean? They're counterproductive. They are not usable. They do not serve humanity as a whole, and therefore they need to be changed. So all of this is grist to the mill of a healer. It's not just about illness. It's about being who you are, or being who we are, humanity as a whole, as one organic whole. Just as your body is a community of more than 50 trillion cells, so is the whole of humanity a single community. And that which divides the community against itself is a disease. And the work of a healer is to teach the sufferer how to remove this disease from her life. So you will see added to this site not merely things about so-called physical illnesses, but also comments about politics, about finance, about a great many things, because they are all to do with healing of humanity. And I just hope I can live up to this, the promise I'm making right now. I'll do my best.